Shalom, shalom, Israel. This is Sibai again. Coming with round 3. I like this. How many rounds are we going to go? 12 for the 12 tribes or 7 for perfection? Where is this going to stop? Like I said, since you're the one that is stealing my work, then I have to continue to out you for the lies and the misunderstanding that you have while stealing my work. I think it is great that some of the listeners that are listening to you, as you steal portions of truth from me, while you go into your Hubble and watch YouTubes all night long, y'all can use that to serve the people to come to a higher understanding of some truth that you lied to them about before, about Yah's unity, about their oneness. I got the video, Yoshi, and I'm going to show the people, not even less than a year ago, that you taught against Yah's unity on your life. And sometimes you can't take things back, but hopefully the message gets out to the people. But I'm going to explain to y'all why it's dangerous to not open your eyes and see, even though this man is gleaming truth from me and others, why it is dangerous. Because if Yah didn't send them, then they're going to mix up Yah's word with a lie. They're going to lead you ever so slightly off the straight and narrow path. And if you are 1 degree off of that walk, by the time you get to the end of the path to the door, you are completely opposite, left field with your knowledge. Satan is going to lead you all the way with 90% truth sometimes, and one little lie can change the whole game of where you end up, because this place is getting narrower and narrower and narrow. I'm going to explain to you why it's dangerous to continue to listen to these thieves that steal other people's knowledge and they didn't learn it for themselves, and then begin to expound on the lie that they do not understand yet, to, to continue to make themselves look like they know what they're talking about. So Yoshi did round 2. He listened to my response, and I'm going to show you round 3, his response to my grading. And so his teacher is going to grade him again and show him the error and why he doesn't understand. And what was so interesting is, before I got up this morning, shalom, shalom, Shabbat shalom, everybody, I was already decided that even though I have already prepared, and I'm going to show you a little bit of that on the name of Yah, all my students have had that lesson, and there's a part 2 to that, because I said this is not no small lesson that you just touch in the middle of a story, go to one script and say, there it is in English. That's not this. You don't just go to Bible Hub and stop right there. This is deep, y'all. This is important for some man to just do that and think he won a round. Well, want a little battle. Y'all be like, there it is. It's the I am. I said it again. Anybody just walk around talking about y'all said I am. Smack him. And I'm going to show you why he needs to be smacked again. This man proceeds to tell you about grammar in English. He's going to explain Hebrew grammar in English thought, Greek grammar in English thought, in English bastard language that don't translate the same. So we're going to get some understanding. So I hope y'all got your popcorn. Y'all sitting up here, y'all can grade who run that round. Let's see how many rounds you want to go. But I've already had decided when I got up this morning, I said, for the people, for the edification of the people, I'm going to explain this name Yahweh once and for all. Not once and for all. I've got more to do, but I'm just going to give a quick explanation of the breakdown of Hebrew grammar that proves that it's no other name but Yahweh. It cannot be any other name but Yahweh. And that's the only name that was ever declared by our forefathers. Right? Now, I'm not going to go fully into the Ehyeh, Asher, Ehyeh, but I'm going to show you once again that it does not mean I am. Shut this down. And then we're going to go into what Messiah said and understand that you cannot determine something from one verse in your English grammar, which is a bastard language, or what he's trying to express, and make it make sense to you in English. Bible Hub people is not studying the Bible. Bible Hub is not always correct, and neither is the Strong Concordance. So let's hear what Yoshi said. And then I'm going to grade him on what he said, and then I'm going to correct him on what he said, and then I'm going to show you guys the truth concerning the pronunciation of Yah's name. Now, I'm just going to deal with it from a very direct grammatical point, but there's something more explicit. There is a mystery when Yahweh spoke to Moses in the mountain, and he said, Ehie Asher Ehie. And then he said, Ehie will be with you. There's a reason why he split his will up. There's a mystery in this, y'all. So I'm asking. The name is important. Those that are his elect will be sealed by his name. And so you must understand it to know the power in which you serve. All right, so let's listen to a little Yoshi and let's grade him. Let's see if he passed today's test.
We got to get back to the original language. But for you current Bible only, you should know that in the beginning of the King James Bible, they give you insight like a grammar guide. And they explain to you that sometimes when they're translating into English, they will italicize certain words because those italicized words are really not in the original text. Read it. It's in the beginning of most of the Bible. So if you've ever wondered why,
let me correct him right now. He once again is going to proceed to explain to you about Hebrew and Greek grammar, right? By what they're telling you in the King James versions. So what they are trying to do when they italicize something is show you that in the language, it is not required for that to be translated as he, preposition, whatever they italicize, and they're trying to show you that it is a part of the grammar of the word. It goes with it, but it does not express that in two words in the language that is being translated in. So he doesn't know what he's talking about, and I'm going to give you an example of that today. You would have to be able to read Hebrew to know that. You would have to be able to speak Hebrew to know that, and a little bit of Greek. So he's not correct. He's not correct on what he's talking about, and I'm going to show you.
For instance, in verse, what verse I just read? 24, where it says, if you believe not that I am he, notice, I'm going to put this in the, notice that the he is italicized. Can y'all see that? Notice in the good old King Jimmy version that the he, let me try to focus, is italicized. You know what that means? It was added for clarity.
It was added for clarity to make you clear on actually what it's saying.
But it was not a part of the original. Why? Because these English translators, these fellow men didn't understand the connection to Masha.
It is a part of the original. That's what he's missing. It's italicized to give you clarity because the language, when you translate it, does not express that in English. So you got to put the word in there to let you know in the conjugation and the form that is being spoken in what it means. We're going to show you.
We're trying to make with Moses. So what he was really saying was, he was saying, I said therefore unto you that you shall die in your sins. For if you believe not that I am, you shall die in your sins. That's what he's saying. If you don't believe that I am, then you you will die in your sin. What did he tell Moses to tell the people? I am who I am. So when he comes here in the flesh, he says the same thing. If you don't believe that I am, you die in your sin. You go to hell. Period. It's over. We ain't talking about this for the next 20 years, arguing with these folks online and going back and forth with these cameras. And blah, 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 blah. Look, y'all people Pharisees, y'all have at it. You've been against Hamashiach your whole life. That's your problem. That's your business. But Hamashiach is identifying himself with the I am that was in the bush in front of Moses. If that makes sense. Zion worldwide. Please put another hallelujah 100. Let the whole world know. Y'all, we ain't playing them ignorant games with you no more. We can read our own Bible.
We're going to stop right there. Y'all, he can't read. He can't read. And we're going to show a little bit of that tonight. He don't want to play games, but yet he's still playing games. So anyone that's watching our little game back and forth, right? So nobody would know the game. The number of how many people is watching this game is the number of people that's actually watching me. The rest of y'all don't know that there's a game going back and forth. His little 3,000 views, y'all have no clue that there's a game actually online between me and Yoshi. I like this, called ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. He keeps losing every round though. He got disqualified a few times. He should have been kicked out the game for being a cheater and a liar, right? But we're going to show you again that this little short man keeps coming up short in the word of Yah, and he does not know what he's talking about. And as he continues to talk about Pharisees and Jewish scribes and that they write things wrong, his very wife is one where she's going to get her knowledge in Hebrew from. And that's the books that they're reading from. All of their knowledge is coming from the very people that he keeps saying they didn't know what they was talking about. They lied to you. Yeah, they're lies. But you can't call out the lie until you understand the lie and be able to divide it from the truth. You can't tell what is the lie until you know the truth, and they don't know it yet. Okay, so we're going to go into this, Israel. Let me help y'all out. All right, so give me a second. All right, we're back. Let's go to where he is doing his Bible research. He can take back his script. I'm not a Greek speaker. First of all, I'm going to make it clear. I know who Yahushua is. Go back in my teachings, find out how he found out. But he still doesn't understand what the statement is. And you cannot, once again, form a doctrine by one verse. You got to read everything because Messiah was revealing things little by little. So let's go into the 8:23. The Greek. And he was saying to them, Yahushua, you are from above, right? You are, the word is este. So let's find out the root of this word. The root of this word from 1510 is I am or I exist. First person singular, present tense. Okay? I exist. I am. Right? I want y'all to understand that that word, este, is second person. Second person, singular, present tense. We have this in Hebrew. So Greek works very similar in grammar the way Hebrew works. And you can't mess that up, y'all. But in English, you don't always see that. Then Yahushua says, ego eimi, right? I from above I am. I am from above. Eimi. So he's expressing what is he? What is he? You are from below. I am from above. So there has to be a point to the I am, right? He has to be expressing what I am in the moment, present tense. Understand this, y'all. He's expressing in the moment, what is he? And what are they? You are from below. I am from above. So he's expressing they are of this world and I'm from heaven, right? You of this world are. You are, so he's you, Hymus, Este, are of this world. So he is explaining what below means, this world. Understand the point of everything that he's saying, right? And then he goes, he's explaining what he meant in this statement. And I am not of the world, of this world. Ego, emi. I am not. So when even in the Hebrew of this word lehiyot, to be, exist, there are two implications of what it means. I am, I exist. How they're being used is relating something very spiritual. But in this sentence, he's telling you what the I am is. I am from heaven. Y'all are from the world. Okay? Let's move on. That's the point of what we're saying. And I said, therefore, to you, that you will die in the sins of you, right? Haimo, you will die in your sins if for not you believe that ego emi, you will die in your sins. What is he saying, Israel? What is he saying? This is a classic scenario where people take a verse and expound on it out of context. What is the I am he? The ego emi. The he is there in English because the emi is he. I am he. That is what it says. It is first person singular, which is I am he. I am he. Ego emi. What is that he's saying you got to believe or you will die in your sins? Let's go back. I am he from above. He is the manna that rained down from heaven that a man must eat. He is expressing that he is not of this world, that he was in the heavens from above when he existed from existence. All right? And you must believe that, because that's what I've been trying to teach y'all about the true testimony of Yahushua. And I've always known this because my teacher for the past 40 years have taught me this. So I have been walking in that truth all my life. That truth. But it was only 4 months ago that your pastor, who's been anointed since 17, has been walking in the lie. Anointed. How is that possible when he just discovered what it is that he's discovered by me? All right. Now, I know who I serve. He just found something out. But that revelation is a revelation in the heart, not by reading. I did not discover this by the words. John 1:1 has been there from the beginning. Y'all Christians have been saying that for the past 100 years and didn't still know what you were saying. You've been reading Exodus for the past 100 years and still couldn't see what it was saying. This is a classic case of people taking things out of context. Now let's go into more, because Yahushua is trying to reveal a revelation about himself. All right. Now we're going to go to Revelations, where we see him expounding more, because it's a revelation. Everyone did not understand this about Yahushua. The apostles did, and they wrote it. But even though people are reading it for the past 30 years, it's only in the last couple of months after hearing it from someone else that they came to understand that it actually means what? Let's find out. Revelation 22. This is Yahushua by the angel speaking a revelation to John. Yohanan. Not Yachanan. Yohanan. Ego. I am. Right? So when you just say ego by itself, you got to express what it's talking about. When you say I am in that way, it has to tell you what the I am is. That's why I'm going to show you that Yahweh in the beginning, in the bush, did not say I am. You cannot say I am without expressing what I am. Ego. So this is not the word for existence. This is not Emmy. This is ego. Just means I. I am what? The Alpha and the Omega. We know that it's not Alpha and Omega. It is the Aleph and the Tav. The first, Protos, and the last. The beginning, Arche, and the end, Telos. So he is explaining what the I am is. You cannot say I am that I am. It doesn't express anything. That is a weak power. Because what is the power? I am means nothing. If I meet somebody, I'm like, well, tell me about yourself. And they just be like, I am what I am. What? What is that? That's weak, y'all. I don't understand that. I am that I am. Well, what are you? What are you? So you got to express the what I am is, and I'm going to show you that Yahushua and Yahweh and the angel in the burning bush did that. So he's expressing what the Aleph and the Tav is, the beginning and the end, right? The first and the last, the beginning and the end. Okay, let's see where the statement came from in Hebrew. All right, let's see where the Hebrew of this statement came from, and let's see if that's exactly what's in Exodus. Though he is expressing something in language to express something about his nature, his essence, his character, his existence, it is not wrapped up in I am. That's why he has to express I'm the beginning, I'm the end, I'm the last, I'm the first. Why? All right. Simple-minded people. Let's move on. Let's see where this quote came from. Talking about we don't need nobody to interpret the Bible for us because we can go in now and do it. Ignorance. This is ignorant, y'all. Isaiah 41:4. This is where the statement came from. Me. That's the word for who? Pa'al, who has performed or did. That is the word for pa'alim, which means acts. Po'al, right? And asa, where asa, and done. Kore, calling. Hadorot, the generations, merosh, from the beginning. So in the English, this would translate me, who Pa'al has performed and done, calling the generations from the beginning. Who was calling the generations from the beginning? Who's the me? Who is the me? Who is the who? Ani Yahweh. So we think, remember this. Ani Yahweh. That is the who. Reshon Wa'et Akoronim. The first and et. The Aleph and the Tav. The last. Ani who. That does not say Ehyeh. I am he. Ani who. Look at this, y'all. I know y'all don't know Hebrew. Ani who is not Ehyeh. And I just showed you this same concept in the Greek. But when you claim Ani who, I am, you must express what? The Ani and the who. I am who I am. You must express that, what I am. And when did he express it? Keep reading. The first and the last is Yahweh. What was Messiah trying to say when he says, I am he. That he was Yahweh. Now, let's go back to the Genesis and let's read it again. And then now I'm going to break down this word, Ehyeh, Asher Ehyeh, just from the grammatical sense. And I'm going to break down this word, Yod, He, Wah-He. Why it can only be Yahweh, because we have a lot of people that's blaspheming, speaking of what it's not. All right, let's resume. Let's go back and get some reading. Once again, I don't rely on strong concordance because everything ain't right. But if you go and do your research, I know the language. Once again, I know off a bat when something is wrong. And if anyone don't believe me, go study this word, lehiyot, to be, to exist, to come into existence. Study that word. Before you study anything in Hebrew, even the aleph and the head and the goat and the ox and the snake and the grass, before you learn your alphabet even, just go and learn that one verb, past, present, and future. That's it. Hands down, you just got knowledge beyond belief. Okay, so let's get to it. Vayomer Elohim el Moshe, Ehyeh, Asher, Ehyeh. They translated here, I am who I am. And I'm going to say again, that's not what Yahweh said. So if Messiah is coming along and just saying, I am, and that's not what it's saying, then what was Yahushua saying? Who did he declare? Who was he declaring he is? Because there's a greater mystery. Let's go into this word. Ehyeh, it is. It's not going to explain it here. So it comes from the word hayah, right? And that word comes from lehiyot, to exist, to fall out, come to pass, become, to be. Now, this is the Strong's Concordance. It's not going to break down this word for you. So now I'm going to have to show you Hebrew to show you, right? Because he knows that if you go into this, it will not explain to you that it does not say, I am. It does not say, I am that I am. Okay? Now we have future, ati. Ehyeh is I will be. So Ehyeh does not mean I am. Smack him. Ehyeh means I will be, or I will exist, or I will become. So understand that it comes from the word hayah. We're going to break down this word, to fall out, to come to pass, to become, to be. It also means to exist. Let's go back. So I'm going to break this word down. I'm going to show you what Asher, Asher, and that's how I know he couldn't come to the truth, because he don't go no further than this. He doesn't know Hebrew. He doesn't study. Right? Ki ta'amor lebane Yisrael, Ehyeh shalachni elechem. And this you shall say, like this you shall say, you will say to the sons of Israel, Ehyeh has sent me to you. Now, there's a mystery on why he's breaking this down like that. Why he says, Ehyeh, Asher, Ehyeh. And then now he breaks himself. He split it apart. It says, Ehyeh has sent me to you. There's a mystery in this. Who's talking? What's talking? What is the Ehyeh, Asher, Ehyeh? Well, Moses asked them two questions, not one. What should I say to them? And what should I say is your name? Now, this ain't the whole lesson, y'all. I'm just going to give y'all a couple of goodies, get you hooked on the truth. Let's keep going. So when he comes down, where are we at? We're in 15. He goes through this. If I break this down, y'all, if y'all want to know how to break this down and what is being said here, Now, I reserve some for the name, but there is a lot that is being said here that you got to go into the Hebrew and understand. There's a reason why Moshe is saying things like this, where he's switching from the Elohei, the Elohim, to Yahweh Elohim, to the Ehyeh, to the existence, and breaking it all the way down till he comes to where? All of this that he's explaining is trying to explain something about the angel of Yah, about the word of Yah, the voice of Yah that was inside the angel in the bush, and Yahweh, the Father. All three of them. Where are we? So now, all of that, what he said, he says, go, lech, ve'asafta et zekne Yisrael. This is the zikne. This is the elders, the old. Ve'amarta elehem Yahweh Elohei avotechem nireh has appeared Eli to me. Elohei Avraham, Yitzchak, we Yaakov, la'amor, to say, saying, Pakod, Padakti, I have visited you, right? Etchem, you all, that is plural. The et, asui, I've seen what they, asui, have done. Lechem b'Mitzrayim, in Egypt. All right. So give me 1 second. Now we're going to break down this word. What was Yahushua declaring? The I am he. Ego emi. I am he. What? The one that came down from heaven. That is what you got to answer the question. Moshe said, what should I tell them? And what shall I tell them your name is? That is two questions that's being answered here. And there's a reason for it. All right. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So real quick, I'm not no newbie at this. I have my private classes. I have many classes that I've done already. What y'all are getting on YouTube is what y'all is commanding me to put out there. We got a lot of thieves, right? But my ministry is to my sheep first. Yahushua did not reveal everything to the world. So I have a lecture on the name. And this lecture is 4 hours and 30 minutes. And it's only like 1/3 of the lecture. So I'm going to put this as a part of this ping pong game, because I'm just going to call out a few people once and for all. But I want to call out another liar, as well as Mr. Yoshi that's playing around. Okay, so I'm back. Let's get to this. The word that is written, that Yah's name is formed from, comes from the verb form in Hebrew, lehiyot. Lehiyot. There are rules to Hebrew and there's grammar to Hebrew. And when you hear people keep trying to explain the grammar of Hebrew from English thought and English grammar, smack them in the face. But I also said that whoever said that Yah said I am, smack them twice now, because they doubled down it. So now let me prove to you how this man doesn't know what he's talking about. Let me prove to you what the name of Yah is. Ehyeh, Asher, Ehyeh, right? So I'm not going to go into this right now. I'm going to show you the breakdown of the word lehiyot, which means to be, exist, belong, come to pass. Yah's name in total and what he's trying to express, because Moshe asked him two questions. Yahweh answered him twice with two answers, and there's a reason why, right? And I'm not going to go in all through that now. Right now, I'm just going to prove to you why his name, as in how we pronounce it, how we call out his name, is Yahweh, and it cannot be anything else. The verb is lehiyot. I implore all of y'all to go and learn. If you don't know no Hebrew, go learn this verb extensively. Okay, so let's get into it. The verb in its simple form, in its three-letter root, can be haya or hawa, right? And the original was haya, but it can be hawa. The vav and the yod can be interchangeable in Hebrew, and they can replace each other depending on how the verb is being translated. But there are very specific rules to Hebrew. When you have a yod and a hey and a wav sitting anywhere next to each other, because they are both consonant vowels. There's something that happens with a hey or a vav when they're next to each other, or a wav and a yod when they're next to each other, depending on the structure of the word. They are consonant vowels. This word, lehiyot, to be, exists in past, present, and future. Yahweh's name must express pure existence, eternal existence. And to express eternal existence, it has to be formulated in past, present, and future. Past, present, and future. It doesn't matter which way, it's a formula, right? So all three of it, if you combine them, it still equals eternity existence. Doesn't matter which one is first, but Yah has already declared which one is first. So we're going to see the formula. It says, blessed is the man that calculates Yah's name, that takes account of his name. There's something about Yah's name y'all don't understand. Why is it only 144,000 that will be sealed by the name of Yah? There is a reason for that number. Why is it Yahweh as opposed to anything else? Why isn't it Yahweh? Why isn't it Yahuwah? Why isn't it Yahoah? Well, let's get some understanding by the grammar of Hebrew. And can't nobody change this. This is ancient Hebrew. This is biblical Hebrew. This is modern Hebrew. It's the same, y'all. And it will never change. And what you see is a bunch of ignorant black fools trying to do Hebrew. And they're turning it into Hebronics. The way we've messed up English, Ebonics, now we got Hebronics. And this is embarrassing, y'all. This is embarrassing to see your leaders stand up with authority. I'm coming in the name of Yahweh, and I know it's Yahweh. Speak. And in the Hebrew, and in Hebrew thought, and this is embarrassing. The nations are looking at us and laughing, y'all. And you got people trying to tell you what it's not, because Satan and his authority, the Sadducees have written it like this to deceive you. But these same people are going to learn their mastery work to explain to you how it is, but it isn't. Now, Yahweh's name, Yod He Wahe, must express eternal existence, that he was, that he is, and will be forevermore. In the present form, and the word present in Hebrew is Hoeh. Hoeh. You can take out one vowel or you can remove it. You got to understand the technical written grammar of Hebrew does not change how it's pronounced. This is why transliteration is not going to work. There are rules to this language. So, in present tense, the verb lehiyot is conjugated as in masculine singular, Hoeh, Hoeh. Feminine singular present, Hoah. Masculine plural, Hoim. If y'all got a piece of paper, take a snapshot. I don't care. Go check me out. Do what you steal this. Don't worry. Nobody can steal this, because if they steal it and they are not walking in salvation in sin, they are damning themselves. Let he who pronounces the name of Yah depart from iniquity. So it is a curse on you to now pronounce Yah's name right and profane it. So please, all of y'all, write this down and go check it out. You don't have to learn ABCs, Aleph bets, Aleph to the tav and the ox and the head and the goat. Learn this verb. You want to seek Yah's name and know his name? There's a reason why Moses said what he said. Now, masculine plural is Hoim. Feminine plural is Hawot. The verb itself and the rules of how you conjugate the word dictates that it must be a eh at the end and not a ah. It is telling you that this verb, by the sound of the eh and the ah in present tense, changes whether it is masculine or feminine. Therefore, it could not be a Yahweh. It could not be a Yehovah. It could not be a Yahuwah. It can't be no ah at the end of it. And don't tell me about those people that when you ask them about, well, isn't there a eh to make something masculine? They say, well, Yah has feminine in him. Sure, he does. But he is not feminine. Because all of y'all that continue to call your Elohim Yahweh, Yahuwah, Yahuwah, what is that? Yahuwah, all the ah sounds, you are a feminist. And you're a feminist. You worship a female power. And it's short. It's short because Adam was male and female. And you got to address him as the he. Yahweh does have feminine attributes in him, but you got to address as the he. And in Hebrew, this is a rule. Hear me out, y'all. This is a rule of Hebrew. If there's 10 women in a room and you got one young man, you have to address the room in masculine. In Hebrew, though I am a female, I can use the masculine in all forms if I want to. I don't have to address the feminine because the feminine came out the masculine. But the verb demands weh. It demands it. You're not going to change it. You're not going to change that. Now, we have past tense, right? To be past tense. I was is Haiti. You were is Haita. You were masculine singular is Haita. You were masculine singular, feminine singular is Hayit. He was is Haya. She was is Hayita. We were is Hayinu. Y'all were is Hayitem or Hayitem. And they were is Hayu. So now you got to understand what is making it I, you, he, she, we, y'all, they. What is making it that in its past tense? Okay, then you have future. So I want you to recognize that the masculine singular in the present tense is away. The masculine singular in past tense is haya. Now we have future, ati. Ehye is I will be. So ehye does not mean I am. Smack him. Ehye means I will be, or I will exist, or I will become. Masculine singular, you will be is tihye. Feminine singular of you will be is tehi. He will be is yehi. Yehi. She will be is tihye. We will be is nihye. Y'all will be is tihiyu. And they will be is yehiyu. So now you got to understand what in this conjugation makes it the he will be, past, he was, present, and he is. And Yahweh's name is expressing he will be, he was, and he is. Those of you, please take a paper. First, write down Yod, Hey, Wah, Hey, Yahweh's name, because he already gave you how to plug in the formula. That's the formula. Yod, Hey, Wah, Hey. So let's see why that pronunciation of Yod, Hey, Wah, Hey, past, present, and future could only be Yahweh. All right. So we got the Yod. Yod. So where in this do we see the Yod in the beginning? Right here. So the Yod in the beginning, it is not the E sound that is making it future. It is simply that the Yod is there. Yod in the beginning of any verb conjugation makes it the he will be. So the Yod by itself, that's the formula. Y'all put Yod there first. He didn't put Ehye. He put Yod there first. So then we have the Hey, Wahe. So now we have to plug in, where do we see a Yod, Hey? What combination of the yod that is already expressed in future that would express either the past or the present? Well, we see in the present, there's no yod, right? So we have to find what is making the ah sound in the hey. Yah. Yah. He was. So the word Yah together expresses he will be and he was. Yah. Hayah, right? So the ah sound with the hey, the yod hey has to be Yah to express future and past. Then we are left with yod hey, we are left with wah-hey. What, where do you see a wah-hey in the masculine singular that can express the last one left over to plug it all in? We have haway. You cannot use the whole verb because the verb is already inclusive of the word. What in the verb is making it masculine singular present? The way, as opposed to the wah. The way. You don't see way anywhere else in these conjugations. Nowhere else can you get anything else with wah and hey to make it masculine singular present. You're always going to get way. You don't put the whole way because the H is linked to the future and the past as in Yah. These conjugations of Yahweh that is expressing that he will be, he was, and he is Yahweh. 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 Hallelujah. Shalom, Israel. You can take that to heaven with you, but anything else is going to take you to the grave.